I had financed traditional fossil fuel plants, back in the 90s, and kind of worked my way through the technologies as they were evolving. And then I saw the first solar project of my career, which was right before I moved to Summit, and my eyes popped out of my head when I saw the numbers around the environmental credits. And that was 2006. Can New Jersey be a leader in renewable energy? I mean, it was a leader, frankly, in solar. It had the highest per capita solar in the country, of any state in the country. We actually started Nautilus Solar here with projects in New Jersey, and then expanded nationally and into Canada. And I think that the most interesting projects that we're working on are in Massachusetts and Minnesota, places that have community solar projects, which allow you to have a much bigger impact and still allow residential and commercial industrial consumers to participate in solar.
Should all of our buildings in Summit, whether it includes the municipal buildings, the houses of worship, or schools, etc., and residences, should we all have solar panels? How could we help make this happen? What does a catalyst need to be?
Summit is really no different from any other municipality. In principle, there should be solar all over Summit. The main catalyst for providing a stable environment for solar, not only for residential but for commercial industrial facilities throughout the state, is really establishing a good regulatory framework, which is why after a big build-up around 2010, 11, 12, the New Jersey solar market crashed very precipitously as a result of overbuild. The market-based environmental credit system has not changed or been stabilized materially since that time.
Okay, Rick Dovey, you majored in poli-sci, then you got into city planning, and then you got into urban studies, and now you're running Atlantic City Utilities Authority. So my first question to you is, what's most fun about it? And my second question is, why are people coming from all over the world to take a look at it?
Well, to answer your last question, people are coming from all over the country to see renewable energy in New Jersey. It has hit a stall, but what was in place in 2010, 11, 12 is still in place, and it's still impressive what has been accomplished. So the only wind farm in New Jersey onshore happens to be at our facility. It's a wastewater plant, it's a sewer plant. Wastewater and water systems are amongst the highest users of energy in the country. Something like 3 or 4% of the energy consumed in the country is to pump water and sewer. Most people are not aware of that. I'm aware of it because we pay an electric bill and a gas bill and other energy bills, and that's how we came to this. We were looking for a way to stabilize and take the volatility out of energy pricing that we saw in the 1990s and early 2000s. And we happen to be in a very windy place. That spot in the back end of Atlantic City is amongst the windiest places in New Jersey. We knew it was windy, so that's why it's there. We've since implemented compressed natural gas for our entire fleet of recycling and trash trucks. We're about to embark on a battery storage project with the BPU at the wastewater plant, where energy generated from the wind farm will be able to be stored. It's a sort of a baby step, but this is really where renewable energy is going to become much more feasible and economically sound and environmentally sound. Battery technology is the next thing that's going to impact both almost all renewable, but certainly wind and solar. So that's what gets me up every morning, is there's a new opportunity. And why is that? Because we use a lot of energy, and we need to find ways to generate energy that does not impact, or we can help minimize the impact on the environment.
What advice would you give to other utilities or to the BPU? Are the right things happening to get the kind of innovation happening at your plant, other places?
Well, some of the rules of of the road need to change and be updated, and Laura spoke of that. That's necessary. We anticipate that that's coming in the next year to put New Jersey back in front where it was 10 years ago, 9 or 10 years ago. And I think the opportunities for solar in particular, and then offshore wind is the other thing on the horizon.